Alrighty, so I'm prepping some stuff for another episode of Warp Perception, and everybody's always asking me for the behind the scenes stuff, so here it goes. I got a super saturated solution of sugar in a bowl, and I want to degas it, or actually not degas it. I want to take more water out and make it even more saturated, and what's going to happen is I want to make a solid sugar crystal, one solid sugar crystal. So that's the idea here. And I'm going to close this up, open up my vacuum pump here. There it goes. There goes our steam. And just going to show you what's going to happen here. If you have any questions, let me know. But this is our behind the scenes channel, and this is definitely stuff happening behind the scenes. And if you're just jumping on here, I'm trying to get I'm actually trying to make a solid sugar crystal for an upcoming episode of Warp Perception. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove all the remaining moisture. Yeah, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it yet, but hopefully it's going to work out. So my vacuum pump's on, my valve is open. It should start boiling up in a minute. And for anybody that doesn't know it, water is also a refrigerant, so it's based off of a pressure temperature chart. As the pressure goes down, the boiling point of the water goes down, and that's how. And I can see it starting to captivate there. It's going to start bubbling off in a second. It's going to start boiling. April, what are you doing over there, dog? You know, I already had it boiling a little while before I decided to do this live stream, so it's probably about 60 degrees right now. That's why it's taking a little bit longer to start boiling, but it's going to boil in a second. And then it's been a while since I did this experiment, but what should happen is eventually it boils. It's already super saturated. What you do is you boil water, or not quite boiling, but almost boiling, like 210 degrees. You dissolve water in there. You dissolve sugar in there. You keep on dissolving it. You raise the temperature. So as you dissolve more sugar, the boiling point goes higher and higher. And you dissolve as much sugar as you can in there till it won't dissolve anymore. And then you, then you transfer. Here we go. Okay, of course it stopped right when it started boiling. So it turns out my valve wasn't closed properly. It's a little weird. But there it goes. Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened with the stream. But there we go. We got our vacuum. It's boiling off. And the idea here is to remove even more moisture than it's possible by just heating the water up and super saturating it. So now it's becoming, I guess, ultra super saturated. And then once this temperature starts coming back up, I'm just going to leave it alone. I haven't done this in a while, but it should turn into one big crystal. Just this valve is a little bit finicky here. There, you can see it from the top. Oh yeah, my valve is a little weird. Okay, there we go. And that's what super saturated sugar water looks like in a vacuum. And I'm probably just going to leave it alone until it starts crystallizing. But you can do a lot of cool things by super saturating solutions. Sugar, salt, a lot of stuff. And I see it's getting thicker and thicker and thicker. So I'm probably just going to leave it alone until it crystallizes. And hopefully I end up with one giant piece of rock candy. And while that's boiling, I'll show you the next project I'm working on here, which is this see-through engine. I kind of blew this up in the last episode, so I won't reveal any real spoiling details. But I am building a brake dyno for this thing, and I'm mounting a turbocharger from the Mercedes. Should be a lot of fun, but I got some additional brake rotors, master cylinder, synthetic high temp brake fluid. It's around here somewhere. Here we go. Some purple stuff. And a set of semi-metallic brake pads. This should hold up pretty well. And yeah, I'm gonna make a brake dyno and see if I can finally, yeah, completely blow this thing up. I mean, it blew up in the last episode. I'm not gonna show you, but and then I got some other episodes coming up with the Supra for another show that we're doing called Reality Pranks. And I just made a network deal for that show. I took the turbo off of the Supra, sent it into Precision Turbo because it was literally spitting oil out of the exhaust. And it's funny because I went to this car show. I'll show you the inside of the exhaust there. It's a bunch of oil in there. I went to this car show. There's a bunch of like high school kids that are in mechanics class, and they're like, rev the engine, rev the engine. And they were standing behind the car, and the kid was just getting sprayed with oil and fuel out of the exhauster here. Oh, I forgot the light, but yeah, it's all wet in there. And it was like the best thing in the world to him. I didn't understand, but I guess when you're in high school, it's kind of cool. So back to our liquid, here it goes. And I think it's going to take a while. I'll probably just leave it overnight. It's going to slow down. The temperature is going to get down to probably about 45, 50 degrees, and then just a matter of heat transfer as it boils, just like you boil water in a pan. But anyway, yeah, I think this is going to be cool. And then my next project is going to be this big 8 horsepower engine. But I am going to measure the horsepower here. I don't want to show you all the details, but I was going to get a dyno from a company called Land and Sea, if anybody knows what that is. They make dynameters, like engine dynameters. But then once I was talking to the rep, I said, you know what? I think it'll be cooler if I just make my own. And I think it'll be a lot more organic and a lot cooler. But yeah, that's what the nitromethane, that's how I left it. Hey, what's up, Seth? So that's how the nitromethane left it, pretty dry. But I was excited because I actually captured some images that have never been captured in history before. I seem to be doing pretty well this year. And I captured some images of how the nitromethane burns compared to gasoline. And where's our nitro? Our nitro is right over here. This is our nitro. I did 50-50. I tried 90-10, but I needed more spark. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate all of our fans. That's why I'm doing this on YouTube. Originally, this was meant only for TV, but I figured times are changing. Might as well utilize YouTube. And they finally gave me permission to live stream on our behind-the-scenes channel yesterday, somehow or another. We don't have a lot of subscribers. But anyway, that being said, yeah, the nitromethane was really cool. It kind of sparked, and instead of propagating the flame like gasoline or the other fuels, it did something really weird, and you'll see this in the episode. It should be out soon. I'm waiting for the editor to finish up the rough cut. But it sparked, and it ignited like a small area around. Then the whole cylinder flashed white, and then it all began to burn at the same time. And that was on nitromethane. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I was excited about that. And there goes our sugar, still boiling away. But anyway, that's all I wanted to show everybody. Do a little behind the scenes thing, live stream. We're going to be doing a lot more of those coming up. And if you have any questions, shoot them off to me now. I actually think I see some little cracks in the middle of that sugar. I think it's starting to crystallize, or it's about to. And a lot of times with these super saturated solutions like this, sometimes it just takes a little impact. Like, I mean, I think this is a little bit of impact, all this bubbling, but sometimes you just smash it or hit it or drop a solid crystal of sugar inside that solution, and the whole thing will just crystallize. It's really cool if you've never seen it before. Similar to the way Grant Thompson, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. When something nucleates, yeah, exactly. So, but if you ever see Grant Thompson's channel, he does something like with the water where he hits it and it all freezes, where it's really close to the freezing point, and it's kind of the same thing. I think this is starting to crystallize. But hopefully you guys are really going to like the video that this crystal is being made for. And I've been getting upset lately because everybody and their mother. So this is a super saturated solution of sugar and water. Hey, how's it going, Tristan? So yeah, this is about 4 ounces of water and about 2.5 cups of sugar. Maybe a little more, maybe 3 cups of sugar. It's a lot of sugar, and it's really thick. But yeah, lately I've been really, you know, stepping up my game on YouTube. Like I said, the show's on Discovery Channel too. But I've been getting really upset because like a lot of the people I helped in the past, like the hydraulic press channel and a few others, I don't want to mention their names, they've been like copying my ideas, literally just ripping them off because I've been taking a long time to post. We were supposed to post like 3, 4, 5 videos a week. And yeah, they've been getting me a little upset. So I'm going to step up my game. I got some more editors from CineSpace. If anybody's from Chicago, they know where they make the movies. It's called CineSpace. And I got a couple editors that, yeah, we picked up from there and we got them started on some projects. So we got some cool stuff coming up, like one of them is gunpowder versus water. Oh yeah, I always recognize the subs because I'm not from YouTube originally. I just do film and TV production for a very long time for movies and stuff. And you know, so I'm new to YouTube. Yeah, it's a long story that I won't talk about here, but I'm definitely utilizing the platform, and I feel that if you're going to be on YouTube, you might as well, I mean, you got to take the whole package, right? I mean, you got comments, you got subscribers, everybody wants to talk about the videos, they want responses. If I can't do that, then I probably wouldn't be on YouTube because I really want to utilize the whole package. But yeah, I'm glad everybody likes our content. Like I said, originally I wrote this show for TV, and yeah, it looks good. And I get bored really easily, so that's why I kind of talk in circles. I'm super like hyper, and I have a short attention span. But it looks like it's starting to crystallize. Here, let's see from the bottom. And I think it's gonna do the trick. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you don't have any other questions, I'm out of here. And yeah, I don't really have anything else here to show anybody because we kind of cleaned up. Let's see, saying, ADHD. You know, they say, yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm going to start doing some, like, get-together things with YouTube. YouTube has been kind of pushing me to do these events. So we were doing this hidden camera show for MTV back a while ago, and I started utilizing YouTube to hold these big events where we give free food and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So I might start doing the same thing with this channel, and it looks like I'm getting some crystallization there. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad I could, you know, and I've also learned a lot of stuff being on YouTube, like a lot of comments people leave, and it gets me thinking and doing more research. And here's our hub for our secondary disc, just in case we burn up this one. I got some cross drilled right here. Yeah, that's a good idea, time lapse. But these are our other discs, and I'll show everybody where I bought all this stuff. But yeah, this is hardcore. I'm gonna do like I'm gonna do a really crazy dyno here. I'm gonna do a legit dyno where we're able to see RPM and torque and the whole 9 yards. All right, see you guys later. I'm bored. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and yeah, look out for this one in the next episode. This is gonna be cool if I actually get my solid crystal. So see you guys later. Take care. Poor connection.